Each one of us must be ready and be prepared to hit the call for elections at any time. We are here to take stock and to map our battle plan. As we consolidate our efforts to renew our mandate, we reflect on the past year. It has borne many fruits for us. The people know who is with them, who is working for them, and who is driving the agenda for them at the very top. It is our Prime Minister. He was the one who came up with the slogan, Nambikai. We all work together to bring this nation to where it is. We have shown to the world how people from different races, culture, and background can live together in harmony, grow and transform this country, which was in a poor state during and after independence, where almost 47% of the people lived below poverty line, to the one that is now modern, industrialized, well-organized, and is among the top 20 trading nations in the world. However, today we must face the fact that our community situation is far from satisfactory. The Indians are still lagging behind, Mr. Prime Minister, sir. We have to work to change the destiny of our community. And the real change comes when we connect to the people and they are inspired by genuine leadership. We have that in you, our Prime Minister. We must take the cue from our Prime Minister and stay focused. We must remember what we are about, what the MIC is about. It is about building this community together. Our loyalty cannot be questioned. We are loyal to this country. Despite all the hardship, we never went back. We never gave up. We believed in Malaysia. We believe in working together. Indians at times can be very vocal. They can become different. But sir, this is the country we are born. This is the country where we will live. This is our home. And this is where we will die. Mr. Prime Minister, for a community to progress, the most important factor is a strong foundation in education. Every Malaysian child deserves the right to be given equal access to a solid education. Many Indians feel that the government has in the past not paid enough attention to the needs of the Indians in the education segment, especially in the areas of early education, Tamil schools, Tamil language, and tertiary education. We have 523 Tamil schools across the country. There is an urgent need to improve the conditions of the schools, the standard and facilities for teaching. I take this opportunity to thank the Prime Minister for allocating an additional budget of Rm 200 million since 2011 to upgrade Tamil schools. In line with the recently announced education blueprint that equal access in terms of facilities, content, and methodology be available across all schools, the upgrading of Tamil schools need to be accelerated and put on a fast track. MIC feels that we need to ensure that all Tamil schools can compete and be on par with others within the next 3 years. I urge the government to give priority to this matter and allocate for the transformation of Tamil schools Ringgit Malaysia 350 million a year to upgrade Tamil schools on a fast-track basis until the target is met. This can be announced in your 2014 budget, sir. We also like to thank the Prime Minister for agreeing to supply photostat machines to 520 Tamil schools, 23 Tamil schools. This is a private sector initiative. The total cost of all the machines amounts to about 2.5 million. Sir, early education is a starting point in developing a child in today's education world. As stated in the NKRA, 85% of the schools will be equipped with preschool facilities by the end of 2012. However, I must express the Indian community's disappointment that the implementation of preschools within the Tamil school circle is far from the stipulated target and is yet to cross the halfway mark. Mr. Prime Minister, sir, I hope you will give personal attention to this matter because when a child misses out on early education due to lack of facility, he will become backward and he will become a burden to the nation in future. We congratulate young Amat Berbahagya, Datin Sri Rosma Mansur on the success of the Permata kindergartens and hope that it will extend to all Tamil schools in future. I recall a UNESCO report many years ago when I was a reporter. We said that of all forms of education, primary education is the most important foundation. Sir, under the Community Builders Foundation, we started a pilot after-school remedial program called Reach and Teach in 25 Tamil schools throughout the country. This program is fully funded by the Prime Minister with an annual grant of Rm 3 million ringgit a year. This program has brought about a change in the progress of the students. But this is a pilot project, sir. We need to replicate this model of excellence throughout the country. The program must also be extended to all Tamil primary schools. For this, sir, we seek an allocation of ringgit Malaysia 10 million annually from the Prime Minister. Tamil schools have given better results. If you look at the UPSR results, it shows that in the last 5 years, the number of students who got 5 A's and above have been increasing. As for 7 A's last year, the number was 1,248. For this year, it was 1,045. These high achievers are, however, unable to continue their performance in later years due to the problem of integration when they move to secondary schools. MIEC feels that an alternative education facility needs to be in place for UPSR high achievers from Tamil schools. They need to be given the correct learning environment, enabling them to further excel in secondary education right up to tertiary level. MIC proposes the government set up a full boarding school. This boarding school facility will provide an opportunity for high achievers from challenging backgrounds to be given a chance to obtain the best education possible, paving them to be professionals in future and giving a chance to their families to come out of the poverty cycle. I have no problem in getting students of other races into these boarding schools, sir. I've already suggested this at the cabinet meeting, and both the Prime Minister and the Deputy Prime Minister have agreed. We are actually proposing to a GLC to provide us the necessary land, and the government can provide the funding. Mr. Prime Minister, sir, some time ago, 7 to 8% Indians were enrolled in public universities. The figure was quite high at that time. However, this is not the case today, where the Indian enrollment has dropped further. We hope in the coming years, the number of Indian students going to public universities will increase. MIC is of the opinion that the yearly Indian new enrollment into public universities should be increased. A week ago, sir, the Vice Chancellor of UITM, Professor Saul Hamid, met me at the MIC headquarters for a long discussion on Indian students. He suggested that Indian students from economically backward background with 3 credits can be enrolled in polytechnics. He suggested an intake of 500 students, sir, annually. He said they can make their way to enter universities and be trained up to higher tertiary level. I am putting forward this suggestion to you, sir. Mr. Prime Minister, sir, the TAR College has been upgraded to a university college. I appreciate the move, sir, and thank the government for agreeing to the move. As such, we would appreciate it very much if the TAFE College, which is owned by the MID, can also be upgraded to the status of a technical university college. We are also requesting the Prime Minister to give RM 30 million grant to the MID annually and another matching grant to the AIMS University. Mr. Prime Minister, sir, we need to improve the performance of our small and medium-scale industries. There are about 70,000 Indians in the micro-business sector, and this number is growing every day. The average business is between RM 6,000 ringgit and 8,000 ringgit per month. If we can help increase the turnover to around RM 20,000 per month, it will create a multiplier effect. For this, we have to increase their loans to Ringgit Malaysia 100K. I thank you, sir, for the Ringgit Malaysia 50 million allocation under the Tikun program under the 2013 budget. We suggest that Tikun loan be increased to RM 100 million in the next budget. We also thank you, sir, for establishing the seat secretariat and for appointing me as the coordinator for this secretariat under the SME Corp. This is a good move, sir. We are now in the move to empower young Indians to create wealth in the community. In Malaysia, sir, young Indians have the opportunity to be technocrats of the country. We now have many young Indians graduating from new economy and technology fields with lots of innovative ideas, but lacking the opportunity to go beyond. To attract the young minds, provide them with new opportunity, I would like the Prime Minister to look into the possibility of setting up a One Malaysia incubator fund for our community. On the same note, I am requesting another RM 10 million annually for the Yayasan Strategic Social to train young entrepreneurs and fresh graduates in various other business fields. We need to push for trained and skilled youth, sir. Sir, the Indian equity is lagging far behind the set target of 3%. I'm not sure whether we are 1% or 1.5%. However, there aren't any affirmative plans in place for our community to catch up, sir. We need to catch up if we are serious about this 3% target. The government has a proven model that has worked well for the Bumiputra community, sir. We don't have to reinvent the wheel, sir. We can adopt some of the successful methods to accelerate the growth of Indian equity in the country. I thank you, sir, for the announcement of RM 400 million under the One Assam in the 2013 budget program to empower additional income for the poor. I propose that Ringgit Malaysia 40 million to be set aside for Indians under an enhanced One Assam program called One Family, One Entrepreneur. This is the suggestion that Tan Sri Muhyiddin, the Deputy Prime Minister, made to me when we were in Tenang by-election. It will give an opportunity for between 2,500 to 3,000 poor Indians a second chance to succeed and come out of the poverty trap, sir. We also want the government to come up with an insurance scheme for those Malaysians, all Malaysians, earning Ringgit Malaysia 3,000 and below. Perhaps the government can make this as part of the BRIM program. I want to take this opportunity here, sir, to thank you for allocating a special fund this year to support the soccer program called Road to England. We need to roll out more such programs, sir. We want to bring back Indian excellence in sports, sir. For this, I would request the government to provide us with a yearly grant of RM 10 million ringgit to help reinvigorate our engagement with youth at Tamil school level and other levels. Sir, we thank you for increasing the Indian counter staff at the government departments by 3,000. We would like to request for more job opportunities in the civil service with an equitable mechanism to ensure fair opportunities for promotions. I also want to take this opportunity to mention two very important things of the MIC, sir. the Vanitha MIC and the youth. The women movement in the MIC has become a positive force, and they have at many times risen to the call of duty, whether it is in a sustained grassroots activities, mobilizing the grassroots and going and getting the feedback for us. There are many who work quietly and tirelessly for the party and the community. Their role and participation can only be increased at all levels. I want to both congratulate and thank them for their continued commitment to the party, especially since their path has not been an easy one. They are our agents of change, sir. The youth of today represent the future of the community, sir. They are the bright sparks, and before me I see the next generation of young people. The youth movement in MIC has been a dynamic force. They have worked to ensure that there is a better tomorrow for the people. They build bridges easily and naturally within the community with other communities. I can assure you, sir, the youth today, there's a significant future for them within the MIC, and I would urge them to keep working for the community and the party. I can see the future leaders of our community amongst the youth of today. And the lessons and experience that you get on the ground by working for the community are invaluable and will hold you in good stead in assuming leadership roles in future. Let's not forget that we, the older ones in the party too, were youth many years ago. And we too had worked tirelessly for the benefit of the community and have over the years gone to assume bigger and more significant roles. Mr. Prime Minister, sir, there are slightly more than 2 million Indians residing in Malaysia with a total voter base of 955,000. Of this, sir, 450,000 are MIC members with a voter base of 400,000 within the party. They are registered voters, sir, within the party. In 26 parliamentary constituencies, we represent more than 15% of the votes, sir. In 30 parliamentary constituencies, we represent more than 10% of the voter base, sir. Historically, sir, the 26 parliaments where Indians are more than 15% of the voters have been a strong fort for BN, where BN will normally secure 25 parliaments. The same goes for the next 30 parliaments where Indians are more than 10% of the voter base, sir. BN will normally secure 28 of the 30 parliaments. These parliaments were all strong Barisan national fortresses. And as the saying goes, Indian voters were the fixed deposits of Barisan National. We lost out of the 28 out of the 34 parliamentary seats in the last general election, sir, because the Indian voters became a very powerful political voice. After the 2008 election, a renewed sense of partnership with the community can be seen. There is a mutually reinforcing relationship between the MIC and the people. We will continue to work very closely with the people and listen to their perspectives so that we are better able to serve and represent their needs and interests. My message today is for continuity, for loyalty, and for a long-term vision, sir. The challenges we face as a community are real and diverse. They will not be met easily in a short span of time, sir. Community building needs experience and tenacity, but we have to change the destiny of this community. It needs vision and thought. It's a long-term mission, sir. Your hard work has borne fruit for the Indians, sir. The Indian voters are moving forward towards supporting you. Our vote is a loyal vote which is reinforced by our belief system and our hard work. Our votes are now turning into a fixed deposit, sir, in BN constituencies. But sometimes fixed deposits will be subject to economic inflation, sir. So we must constantly upgrade and support the fixed deposit scheme, sir. Sir, up to 2004, Our vote was a fixed deposit, but we lost our fixed deposit in 2008. It's now coming back. Sir, the opposition has nothing to offer. They criticize everything the government does for the people. They have come up with nothing concrete or practical. What have the opposition done for us, sir? The Indian community in the states they rule, where many Indians reside, empty promises, breaking of altars in the homes, displacing people, especially in Kampong Gopala, building schools, halls, and privatizing it. It's our Prime Minister, Dato Sri Najib Tun Razak, the head of Barisan National, who intervened and delivered houses to the residents of Kampong Gopala. It is his voice of Nambike, the voice that is led by the leader of Barisan National, that has given answers and solutions to the problems of the Indian community, sir. We assure you, sir, that the fixed deposit is backing you once again. We are working hard because we know our vote counts. We want you to have a strong mandate, sir. When we leave this hall today, all of us will work non-stop, ready to go out there and identify all our voters. MIC will work hard, paying attention to small detail. The combination of all these small details will result in a big victory. We will focus our energy to identify and know our voter and ensure that we bring them out early to cast their vote for us. Every vote counts, and we give you our assurance that we will garner every vote. Now more than ever is our time to continue to gather strength and unity. Now is our time to gather commitment and persistence. Now is our time to gather a collective voice. Under One Malaysia slogan and the Nambike slogan, both of which were coined by Yang Amat Berhormat Prime Minister Dato Sri Najib Tun Abdul Razak, we will unite in our love for this country and in our belief in its future. With God in our hearts and people in our minds, we are standing strong and we are ready to serve. Now is the most defining moment in the history of our community, sir. The Indian vote is a serious voter bloc for the Barisan National, and our upliftment plan is a fair one, anchored by a fair wish to be part of the One Malaysia progress and prosperity. The time is now to realize our collective strength. The time is now to close ranks and unite to fight and preserve our future. The time is now to unleash our true force for the Barisan National success in the 13th general elections. I urge the MIC to march forward hand in hand with the Prime Minister and build this great country. I urge each and every one of you to work with passion and commitment like the Prime Minister and truly serve the Rakyat, sharing his vision for a better Malaysia for all. Prime Minister, sir, we the MIC is at your service, even as you are at our service.